What is up, guys? Dallas here. We are back with another YouTube video today. Today's video we will be doing an overview of our exterior of our 2023 Toyota Tundra. It's been quite some time that we gave actual updates other than on Instagram. But before we start a video, please follow, subscribe, like, all that jazz. It'll definitely help us and our channel. For those that support us, thank you so much. We definitely truly appreciate you guys. Before we dive in, I want to just say thank you to our recent partners that partner with us, such as Up Top Overland down in Castle Rock, and then FSR Free Spirit Tents, also in Golden. Thank you so much. Definitely appreciate the help and support, and definitely transforming our looks to our Tundra. But let's go. For those who are new to the page, this is our 2023 Toyota Tundra SR5 in the SX package. It is currently sitting on a 7-inch super lift kit. As you can see, pretty much just a welded on kit. We do have our stock suspension still with these beefcakes of a block lift. It is not the greatest suspension in the world, but I do love the look to it. Definitely has that aggressiveness. It's not a lot of people's taste, but you do see the block lift down there, up in the front, and then this giant block in the back here. It did come with its upgraded rear suspension, so that is a super lift, that is not stock. Apologies, earlier I said a block lift, but the block lift is in the front right here, and then that is the drop down bracket, a welded drop down bracket. All right, next, so we will be moving over to our tires. So we are running Nitto Ridge grapplers in a 37 by 12.5 R20 Ridge grappler. This has done us pretty good so far. We've had the tires on for about a year and a half, and plan to make the switch soon or later on in the next 6 to 8 months to a different set of Nittos. Of course, we do have a wheel spacer, as you can see right here. It is a 1-inch wheel spacer by Spider Tracks. So that is a bolt-on, hub-centric wheel spacer. We do have it on the set in the front, and we do have a set in the back. Also for our wheel our wheel setup, these are a 20 by 10 lock off-road wheels in a negative 24 wheel offset. So it's very aggressive for people's taste, but again, being so high, I definitely wanted that offset and that stance, just to kind of make it look more, I guess balanced in a sense. But yeah, so those are 20 by 10 negative 24 wheels by Locked Off-Road with that 1-inch wheel spacer by Spider Tracks. Again, sorry, that is the Olympus by Locked Off-Road in a matte black. So definitely does complement the truck a lot with a lot of our dark features. Okay, next, so we do have the Heritage grille up front. We don't have any lights up here. It's still stock lights or fog lights right here. A lot of people have been putting Baja S2s, but we do not have anything else in here. We do have marker lights from Rave Off-Road. This is their blacked out lights, so I do definitely love the look of that. It is an amber when it's on, like a black amber. It's not as bright, but that's okay. Still definitely kind of incognito in this Heritage grille. As for ditch lights, we do have these custom Nitto Baja designs in the Sport Squadron. As you can see, it is stenciled in from Nitto. We did get this from a contest earlier this past year. Unfortunately, none of my lights are hooked up to the truck, so these don't even turn on. I'm having some issues with our panel. We had a panel, but it doesn't work, and I'm not able to get into contact with getting us a new panel. So if you guys have any other questions or thoughts about me getting a control panel inside of my truck to hook up our lights, that would definitely be useful. Or if you guys know any companies or whatnot, definitely help us out on that. We also do not have any of these rock lights hooked on either. Everything is disconnected um, as for lights. And almost forgetting, we do have these rock lights by Morimoto. We do have two in each wheel well. They're Morimoto's RGB colored multifunctional lights. They are really good, bright, but again, I haven't had any of these lights hooked up in the last, 3 or 4 months. So they've been disconnected. So if you have noticed, none of my photos or videos have any of these lights actually on anymore, just because they are disconnected. Again, if you guys can help me in that situation, would definitely be useful and helpful. All right, and then going from towards the back, we do have a drop-down hitch from WaySafe. This is WaySafe Steel 180 Pro in their matte black. I don't tow anything because I don't have anything to tow, but I still keep this on for security reasons, just in case I get rear-ended. Definitely helped. It would have been beneficial in the past. I got rear-ended before in our Tacoma, and I wish I had a hitch there because that would have definitely saved a lot of trouble. But this is WaySafe Steel 180 Pro in their matte black. Has awesome function with their dual locking pin, so that's pretty cool, pretty sick. And everything else, you can definitely adjust this from up here to down there. And yeah, that's WaySafe Steel 180 Pro tow hitch. And then again, moving to the back, we do have a WeBoost Outreach. It's okay. It does all right. It does what I need it to do. But I had to relocate it with putting our roof rack on. So again, this 180-degree mount is in the link down below. It's in my Amazon page. Pretty much all of these items, again, are in the link down below. And if you can't find them, just shoot me a message and I'll probably send you the correct link to go to. But again, guys, remember to follow, like, subscribe our page. Definitely helps us grow, and we definitely appreciate your support as well. But now moving on to our tonneau cover. You guys know a lot about this. This is our Retrax Pro MX tonneau cover in the aluminum finish. If you see the updated versions of these Retrax, Real Truck actually owns Retrax, so you'll see Real Truck somewhere and then Retrax on it. But nonetheless, this tonneau cover has done us great. It does leak a little bit of water from here, just from the minor cracks from the tailgate. But other than that, we love the security of it and the versatility of being able to put a roof rack on this tonneau cover. So that's another reason why I wanted this tonneau cover. Making sure that it does come with the T-slots with it. And some companies are very slick with it, allowing you to add any type of roof rack, or sorry, bed rack to your tonneau cover if the feet, of course, allows it to. And then on the side of our bed rack, we do have a set of Max Tracks. Yes, I have used it before. A few years ago, we got stuck in a dry lake bed, and apparently it wasn't that dry. But we do have a set of MK2 Max Tracks in red right here, pretty much all locked up. It is mounted on mounting from up top Overland. I will get into more of that later on. But then on this side, of the driver's side, we do have a 4-gal pack from Rotopax as well. We had this set up on our Tacoma a few years ago. As you can see, it is a little faded, but who cares? It does the job still, does lock. And that mount is mounted from a mount piece from Up Top Overland as well. While we're talking about the accessories on the bed rack, we might as well talk about the actual bed rack. So this right here is Up Top's full height truss bed rack. It is their latest design. As you can see, it does have three, I guess, feet, I would say, per side. 1, 2, 3. You are able to put like another bracket. You could probably move this bracket down here and then put another one up here and then have like 2 sets going across. But this is up top's full height bed rack. I needed the full height so that I can have this oversized tent on top of our truck. Since we do have the short bed Tundra, we're not able to put a full size tent on it unless I have the tent over that roof rack. But as you can see, so this is a 2-piece bed rack from up top. So you do see this piece right here. So this is a separate piece from the bed rack. This is a X kilo cap. So usually you put these caps on top, or you usually put this rack on top of a bed cap. You definitely can do so, but I wanted this X kilo cap on top of this bed rack so that it looks, you know, pretty much like one body line. I really love that look. I always wanted that look. Finally made it happen. It just adds a whole new character to it from there and there. Again, this is brand new. This isn't out yet. So if you're definitely interested in something like this, definitely reach out to Up Top and they can definitely get you squared away. Again, this is a new style of the full height truss bed rack. I love that you can definitely, you know, for wiring, they made it a lot easier. See a lot of these holes right here, these are zip tie holes. So they pretty much have it everywhere just for wiring purposes. And these, where it says Up Top right here, you can definitely snip that out and put some pod lights right here. 1, 2, and then on the other side right there, as you can see. And what's also great too about this is that they moved away from the extrusion cross rails. As you can see, it's a lot different. I'll show you on the roof. On their roof rack, they went with the same cross rails. So they moved away from the extrusion cross rails and pretty much make everything in-house. Again, so all of this rack is made in-house at Up Top Overland down in Castle Rock, Colorado. And lead times, there are no lead times because they make everything in-house and everything is pretty much just fabricated. These holes too, you can definitely put grab handles. So you have 1, 2, or 3, such as this grab handle right here. But yeah, powder coating is done all in-house. Everything is fabricated all in-house down at Up Top in their facility, again in Castle Rock. So now let's talk about their roof rack. So this is their all new kilo roof rack. And this, of course, is on our Tundra. And it is their slimmest design yet of their roof rack. And again, this body line right here is just, it's awesome, it's amazing. And being able to put some type of grab handles here as well, it's great. The install is real easy too for it, but I'll get on top of the cab and show you what I mean, how great this roof rack looks like. All right. So we are on top of the roof rack, and this is the crossbars I was telling you guys about that they moved away from, they moved away from the extrusion crossbars and made their own. So this is what's pretty sick or slick too. These inserts right here are perfect for bungee cords, tie straps, anything you can think of. Definitely versatile for you to mount things in. And this wind fairing too as well, you can see it is a 2-piece, so it allows you to remove the top of this wind fairing and then put your set of lights on here, whether it's smart modal, diodes, or Baja Designs or even KC's, you can definitely have a different setup up here, which is nice. Other companies, it's just a one piece and you'd have to swap it out. But yeah, pretty sick and pretty slick, I might say. This roof rack is a drill. So you had to drill into the roof of the Tundra itself. I believe the Tundras and the Sequoias are the ones to do so. I don't know why Toyota makes it harder for people to do that. But nonetheless, this is pretty sick and pretty slick up here. But yeah, this is the Kilo by Up Top. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about that, again, they just released this new roof rack as well. So that Kilo roof rack by Up Top has just been released about a week ago or two. This is updated. It's already been out. So that's new as well. And then this X Kilo cap is new. I'm not sure if they released it yet. Maybe they have by the time by the time this video comes out. But I know they just might have released it. But again, if you guys have any questions on these three pieces by Up Top Overland, the roof rack, bed rack, and the bed racks rack. So yeah, great products. Love it so far. No issues with them at all. Pretty freaking rad. And one piece that I definitely need to get is they have the folding table holder, kind of just bolts into here, and then you can pretty much get your camping table set right along there. I thought I didn't need it, and then I went camping about a month ago, and the first thing I needed was my table, and I needed to put the things on my table that were in the back of my truck. So definitely need to get that added to our truck. Last but not least, we have our FSR tent. This is the Evo V2 XL tent by Free Spirit. And as you can see, it is a pretty big tent. It's one of their largest tents, foot pattern. This tent is about 184 pounds. And I believe it's like a queen bed. I know you can fit 2 to 3 people inside of this tent when it's popped up. What's great, it's only latched by 8 latches. So we have 2 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the other 2 side, you got the rest. This is our opening. As you can see, we have our ladder pieces right here. So we just pretty much slip our ladder right here, prop it down, and then our opening is right here. And our tent currently is bolted with 4 bolts. As you can see, 1, 2, and then that little silver screw hanging down, or yeah, bolt hanging down. So 4 total. It's an awesome tent. It's a tri-layer tent, so it's insulated. It does have 2 ports. I think 1 on this side and 1 on the other side for either a diesel heater or like a portable AC as well. There is a mattress in there, an FSR mattress in there. That tent rocks. We'll have another video of that going more in depth about that FSR tent. We'll open it up and everything and go inside and pretty much give you a whole tour of our new house on top of our rack. All right, yeah, I mean, that pretty much wraps up everything on top of our truck. Again, we have our tires, our wheels, our awesome racks by Up Top Overland, and then our sick freaking house of a tent up there from Free Spirit. Emergency gas just in case, recovery boards, awesome tonneau cover, great hitch. Yeah, again, I forgot to say earlier previously, but we have about 20,000 miles on these tires. And then I don't think it really matters, but maybe 8,000 miles on our wheels. I guess that doesn't really matter, but yeah. Oh, forgot. So we do have 20% tint on the windshield, 5% on the front window. And then when we got our truck, it was already tinted from the dealership. And I believe it was 20% in the back. So we have 5% on, 20% in the back. Also on top of our back window here as well. Yeah, so I will have another video of us doing a interior overview. We have done some stuff that you guys already know, but for those who haven't, I'll do a more in-depth video of that. But again, thank you guys for watching our video. This is a overview of our 2023 Toyota Tundra. Shout out to everybody who has been partners with us and who we are currently working with now, so stay tuned with that. Again, guys, please subscribe, comment down below. Thank you for supporting our channel. Definitely appreciate you guys, and we are out of here.